I'm going to jump in with my topic now because Matt has literally just brushed on it. And my topic is
smooth as fuck, mate.
And they kind of roll together. Topic number 2. Achievements and trophies and how they affect how you play the game. And whether you're the kind of person who needs to go after them or whether you're like, oh, I got a trophy, and then you never look at the trophies again.
I'm that guy. I'll carry on from where I just left off.
Jump back in.
And I always I went for whatever was rarest. So because you could have collectibles, so you could collect things and get an achievement and a title, and it would give you a title for that or amount for that, a reward for doing whatever you wanted to do. So I'm pretty sure I was one of the first people to collect all the tabards and get the tabard collector tabard.
Sorry, all I heard was tabard.
You have all these tabards. Here, have another tabard.
Welcome to the tabard guild.
Exactly.
I am the tabard guild.
It's ridiculous.
I am tabard.
But basically, it bounces. You get tabards from. You used to get tabards.
Like factions.
From getting increased reputation with factions. If you were exalted with the fact which was the highest reputation you could be with them, you could buy a tabard from them.
I love that word. It's just
tabard.
Tabard.
Do you have a tabard?
Tabard. But you could get a tabard, and there was an achievement to collect all the tabards, or there was a list. It wasn't all of them. And then once you got that, I think you got a title of the diplomat. I think.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So it would come up with your name, comma, the diplomat.
Yeah.
And then you'd have the diplomat tabard.
Mine was always below my totem, the diplomat.
But that was always my goal. I always went for things people never had because there was plenty of people with heroic dungeoner or whatever the title was.
There was always the Jenkins one as well.
Yeah, Jenkins.
Everyone had their Jenkins.
For going and reanimating the Leroy Jenkins video in the Black Rock Spire, and everyone was like, so and so Jenkins.
Yeah, it was like, blow my totem, Jenkins.
Yeah, exactly. And that was all you got from it.
Whoever Jenkins was a lucky guy. Girl, who knows?
But I always went for the rare ones. I mean, that's really the only thing I've ever hunted for achievement wise is in that game because it absorbs so much of my fucking life.
I feel like Ant wants to jump in.
No, he's
completionist. I've looked this way the entire time, but I just had a feeling, sensing something.
I love completing stuff.
Oh yeah, I played World of Warcraft once for an hour. Got every achievement.
Oh, I bought a t-shirt that says that I love completing stuff. Complete finisher. I once bought a t-shirt for Christmas and it was the achievement symbol. It was achievement whore. And it was...
It doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
No, sounds right.
When I can't remember. It must have been a
there isn't
terrible relative.
There isn't an achievement for that.
Yeah. There's an achievement for remembering. I don't need to have time. Like,
Princess into the castle.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, when I first got my Xbox 360, I started getting achievements. I just saw it as a way of measuring the fact that I never have to return to that game. When I was at college, I had a job working weekends. I received money from the college. So for what I was doing at the time, I was absolutely minted and I had nothing to spend it on. So I pretty much bought every game the day it came out on a weekly basis. I'd finished college and I'd play games from 8 o'clock at night till about 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 hours sleep, go to college, and I just rinse and repeat.
3 hours was enough at college.
Yeah,
that's a lot of time. Yeah, that's a lot of learning.
If I try that now, I am a zombie.
I can't. I'd stayed up last night to finish Assassin's Creed, and I think it was 12:30.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
You're paid
all day. Yeah. We also had a buffet yesterday, so I was a bit of a food coma going on.
Excuse me. Can we stop right there? Buffet?
It was supposed to be a 3-day buffet and it only lasted 2 days. So I want my money back.
I was going to say...
I'd shorten that dramatically.
I'd request at least £2 return. For your lack of day buffet.
But yeah, so I saw the achievements as a way as measuring the fact I'd never have to play the bloody game again. And
did you not ever enjoy playing games?
I
get them over with! Just move on!
Have I completed this game? Have I completed the game? No, I must play more.
I just want to apologise for everyone wearing headphones to listen to this.
Sorry!
And again, that's the inner battle that I had at that point where I enjoyed playing the games. I enjoyed I was working my way through it. But if there was achievements, I made sure that I would get them along the way, so I didn't have to replay it. Because I felt like if there was a missable achievement, I missed it. It's almost like I'm missing something and I have to go back and do it again. And some of the games, like Lost Odyssey, I 100%ed, and I remember that it was probably the most violent, silent, like, fist pump I've ever done in my life. Where the last achievement,
silent, violent fist pump.
Yeah, it was literally.
Sounds like
this
a
game.
clan.
Sounds like my wanks.
There was an achievement.
It's a slow down. Just adding it to the list.
Yeah.
Add it to the list of
Tell you what,
gifts.
you've been on fucking.
You look paid.
Not again. Not again. There's
Doctor
also be gifts next week, just all of us. Like,
Doctor Who's been here.
So far, I'm the only one who hasn't done it. I'm going to see how long that lasts.
Yeah. The last achievement I needed on this game, I'd played the game, I absolutely loved it, and the last achievement was open every single container in the game. If you imagine this is an RPG, spans over 100 hours. Every quest, every city, every town, every place where you go, and you just have these boxes that you just flick open and you find a potion. Open every single one in the game.
Potion seller.
And I added an extra 20 hours to the game. I literally went back to the beginning and I had a list of all the locations and I went through.
You have a list?
I ticked them off and I was like, it's not there, not there. And then I'd find an item and I'd be like, oh, no bleep. Keep going. And I'd found 4 items while doing this. I was pretty far throughout the game. And at this point I was like, I'm I'm going through it. I'm still enjoying the game, but this is taking a while. And I remember it was like 4 o'clock in the morning one night. There's the last container and I'll open this, save it, get to bed. I opened it. As I walked away, it just come up, bloop. And that was it. That was 1,000 out of 1,000, 100%. And I kind of like stood up and was standing there like, and I didn't know what to do.
He wasn't even looking at the screen. He just goes to walk away. Here he goes.
Yeah. All boys go look at explosions. But I invested so much into that game. But other games as well, like Eternal Sonata 100%. This was another RPG.
That was a good game.
After the 2 playthroughs. You don't even unlock certain things until the second playthrough. It's same again, like Modern Warfare. And you had that mission on Veteran on the aeroplane and you had to do it.
I loved that mission.
Was that the mission where you
Just
looked at the ground?
No, it was working the way through a plane, wasn't it, to the final room?
And there was a
It was
bomb
hostage
and you had to go through it. It was on Veteran difficulty. You had to make your way through the plane, up a floor, come back and then shoot a person in the head. And you had a timer of like 60 seconds. And it was literally, it had to be clockwork. You had to be perfect. You'd know halfway through I have to restart because it had to be go.
Yeah.
And I think it took me like 3-4 hours in the middle of the night.
I don't remember that for some reason.
Because you'd finally get there and you'd shoot the fucking hostage in the face and then you're like, no! And then you start again.
I remember Modern Warfare 2 a lot. I played that a lot on the console.
The only thing that the only ones I steered away from were a lot of online achievements. So when Gears of War came out, it went, you have to kill 100,000 people online. And I was like, get fucked out.
I like the stupid achievements.
Get fucked.
Oh, get fucked.
It was
absolutely fucked.
Achievements within reason. The ones that were like, you have to get kill like 1 million people online. Ghost Recon, get to rank 1 in the world. You're like, nah, I'm okay. I'm alright. I'll stay
because
where
there's
I am.
somebody that's more completionist than you.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
You brought up a real good point there with online achievements and requirements to interact with other people, which isn't why we all got into gaming. Let's be honest.
No,
gaming's gone that way.
Yeah.
Against
I'm
our
pretty sure
wishes.
there's a GTA achievement which is like group with 5 people and do a heist. I'm like, hell no! I'm going to shoot at that bank on my own.
There better be achievement for that.
To be fair, like you say a group with online people and do achievements so you can do other achievements. Like going back to World of Warcraft, you could do that a lot back in the day, where you had to be, for example, to do Molten Core, which is one of the key raiding.
We touched on this in a previous episode.
Yes, we did.
Previously on Raptor Attack.
Previously on Raptor Attack. You had to be attuned to the core, so you had to go and do an attunement before you could go and do the actual dungeon itself. So you had to be at a certain point.
You have to get a certain reputation first.
Yeah, you have to get a certain reputation, a certain fluency with the game before you could go and compete with the big boys, as it were. And to be fair, like looking back at World of Warcraft now, I don't play it anymore because it's so sort of face roll. Like I mean, I can join a game, and I can be like, okay, well, I want to go and raid a 25-man dungeon. Click a button, and I'm in the dungeon, and I'm literally right clicking the boss.
Yeah.
And it's just dull. Like there's nothing to it.
They've made it far too noob friendly.
Yeah.
Like, in the same way that you can buy the game now, and you'll insta get a boost to 100.
Oh, I've seen this.
I think over the past 10 years especially, just that everything's been tried to make noob friendly.
It is, yeah. That really annoys me because not that I'm a completionist, but
Elitist.
I like things. Yeah, a little bit like Master Race and all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I quite
To be
like
fair,
things.
I'm massively elitist with World of Warcraft.
I quite like things
Massively.
being difficult, and World of Warcraft is just not difficult anymore.
Yeah. I don't play it for
No.
the same reason. It's just boring.
Yeah, I played the new expansion and got to level 100. I raided a bit and then thought, you know what, this is really, really dull.
Yeah.
Even the bosses now aren't difficult to me. Maybe they are on heroic difficulty, but
I would stand no chance.
I don't really want to do a 4-night-a-week raid where I have to dedicate 4 hours every night to a raid group.
No, you'd rather play a MOBA.
I'd rather play a MOBA. I'd rather play Dota.
No.
I enjoy the competitiveness now though.
Yeah.
Us over here playing all the same games.
Sorry, Master Race. Console bitches.
I've got a PC and yet I choose to play my console.
Yeah.
That's unlucky for you. You've got a good PC.
I just can't update my BIOS. It's so confusing. I don't want to mess with that. When I put a disc in and it worked. I'm gonna come all the way back to achievements because that went off on a
We did a
massive
little
tangent.
bit.
Sorry, I went crazy.
Super crazy. When it comes to achievements for me, it's real bad because it makes me play bad games. Like if I start a game and like within 30 seconds an achievement pops up, I'm like, well, great, I've got to get all of them now. Even though I consistently don't do that, I get that feeling it makes me play the game for longer than I should have played.
There's achievements. I must do these.
Yeah, there was a game that came out not too long ago, and it was such a dick move, and I can't remember the game. And literally, you press new game, and it comes up with like a bronze, or on the Xbox it was 1 point, and it goes started, so you better finish. Dick move.
I'm poking you there. Xbox added the feature where if you had a zero game so you could remove it.
Yeah,
It's
same
gone
with
now.
PlayStation.
It's gone now. No one
got
can
rid of
find
it.
that feature, so they're waiting for it to reoccur. But there was that game. I keep thinking Earth, Wind and Fire because I was listening to it. It's not Earth, Wind and Fire. Earth something Defence Force. And one of the
Sorry, what?
there's a game Earth something Defence Force. I can't remember. One of the first achievements you get in the game is something like it's 7 points, and there is a 3-point achievement for completing the game on the hardest difficulty.
7
So
points.
OCD kicks
7
in.
Yeah.
points. I get wasted on 7 points.
But you get 3 at the end. So it's worth getting 10 for the other 3 points. Dick move.
Yeah, like I remember because I was quite religious with my account. I'm like, no one touch my account. Like, rubber biscuit is mine. Touch it like your fingers are coming off. And I remember the one day I came home and there was just like 15 points, and I was like, who the fuck's been on FIFA? And I'm there for the next week playing FIFA online like, son of a bitch. Trying to win just to get the rest of the points. I was like, oh.
So many pints.
So I on Xbox had a bunch of 1,000-point games, and I moved over to
points.
point
Point
games.
gamer score.
It's not Gamescom on PlayStation.
Is it not? Oh, sorry.
It's Gamescom on Xbox, but it's trophies.
We don't
on
need-
I don't even understand the trophy system on PlayStation.
No one
Dude,
understands it.
honestly, we
It's
don't
to make people feel like
we don't need
winners.
achievements to make us feel good because we are the Master Race.
Guys,
We get Dota
Steam
achievements.
and Dota both have achievements while they're talking.
Yeah.
I've got Steam achievements. I don't know how I've got them.
Do they have achievements?
Yeah.
Do they? I don't even know this.
It's for leaving and walking. You did it!
Congratulations! You successfully defeated the trolls.
You said one more game, but then you turned away. You've
That
saved 6
never
hours.
happens.
No,
I'm
it
like, one more, no more. One more, no
Rocket
more.
League. So Rocket League was my first PlayStation Platinum.
My first as well.
And for as long as we've had PlayStations, I just never got to the Platinums. And the reason why is you can look at a trophy list or an achievement list and be like, I'm not going to get this instantly. And there was no requirements for playing online, even though that's what we do. The longest one was how many miles did you have to drive? 500,000 miles or something like that. Which I got through just the course of playing, so that was fine. But then I look at my list, now that DLC exists and there's achievements in DLC, it says I've only done 67% of the trophies. Ooh. So now I'm like, have I got to buy them? Because it's ruined everything? I don't agree with that.
So I really like the surprise element that I've got with Rocket League. I'll just quite happily play it and then it'll go, bling. I'm like, yay!
So that's who you are. That's your
I've never looked at the achievement list for Rocket League, but it'll pop up going, oh, you've done a sweet aerial hit. Sick.
When an achievement pops up, I always, like, the PlayStation button flashes and I have to jam it and go, what did I do that earned me this? I need to know. Even though I've got it now, it has no bearing on my future.
I've honestly never ever been into achievements. I mean, I can't think of a time where I thought, oh, I need to do that for the achievement. I mean, even StarCraft recently completed and finished the storyline and everything. I look at my account now and I'm like, oh, Wings of Liberty, which is StarCraft 2 episode 1. It's like, oh,
the Phantom Menace.
No, if there's a Phantom Menace, I've destroyed.
Is there a Jar Jar Binks?
No, there is not.
Just the Zergs.
It should be a better game.
I don't know if it's a burner. I don't know if it's a burner who just really likes Jar Jar. I haven't got it.
There has to be that one person in the world that does like Jar Jar.
Don't you think if you like put his ponytail into 2, he'd look like Jar Jar?
He would actually. I'm doing it
Next episode, we're doing it. Speak like him all day.
No, I don't know. Like the StarCraft thing, like Wings of Liberty, and I mean, I think I completed it, and I've done 29% of the achievements. Oh, I really can't be bothered.
So you haven't completed it?
Well, no, I've completed it, but I haven't completed the achievement.
You completed it, but you haven't completed it.
Yeah. That's something like if it was Ant, he'd be like, fucking hell.
No, Ant would have done one playthrough and got them all.
Yeah. The problem for me anyway with StarCraft is it tells you the achievements before you get there. I'm like, oh, well, you need to collect Vespene gas from so and so.
As like a bonus mission.
As a bonus side quest thing.
Okay.
And I'm kind of like, I don't need to tell me the achievement. I want to do it on my own because I'm a badass. Not because you tell me to do it. I want to be able to do it.
Kind of takes the achievement away from it. Then,
it's not an achievement.
It's
kind of like, oh, well done, you've done this.
Makes it sort of like obligatory. Wow. That's a big word.
What, like you can,
that's a big word for you right now.
Obligatory, and also a disappointment. Like if you don't do it, like if you don't manage to do it, but like because of like fast-paced games, like sometimes you can miss out on it. And
StarCraft is probably one of the fastest-paced games I've
played. Yeah, exactly. Like so you're doing this, like trying to kind of half do the side quest, but it's hard enough as it is, and then like it'll just come up failed.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't like games that tell you the achievement before you do it.
Yeah.
That really
just as a thing, on Steam, I've never once like tried to get an achievement.
No, not me. I've got loads though.
And when I'm buying a game, because I've got an Xbox and I've got a PlayStation.
Yep.
When I'm buying a game now, because
he
I care about
the PC because he's Master Race.
I'm gonna combine them into one amazing thing, and then I look down on everyone.
Only doomed.
When a game's coming out, I automatically go, well, I want trophies rather than achievement points now.
Yeah.
So unless the game only exists on the Xbox, I'm buying it for the PlayStation, and it's specifically trophies. That is what makes up my mind.
See, I can tackle league trophies. For me, I don't really get excited when they pop up. I don't get like, trophies. But I cared more about gamer score on my old Xbox 360.
Oh yeah, we did used to look at that.
Like, that was more of a pride thing. Knowing,
that was what I was saying.
I've just broke 10,000 gamer score. I've just broke 10,000 gamer score. If I see a trophy on PlayStation now, I'm just like, yeah, I've done something. Wow, that's cool.
I don't really get the trophy system, but like, when I had a 360, it's like.
Once I realised I was pretty much close to the platinum of Rocket League, I was like,
yeah, I've gotta have it. Yeah. Gotta have it.
Really want now.
If I'm accidentally close to a milestone, I'll be like, oh, I can do that. But if I'm just like, if I feel like I have to work towards it, I don't like it. To me, it becomes almost like a job. And when I game, I don't want it to be a job.
That is definitely part of one of the feelings that you get.
Yeah, like I don't want it to be a job. I mean, when I stream, Dota is a hard game to play, especially like at the MMR. I'm not a fantastic MMR. I'm at scrub level, like 2.7k or something.
He says this. I'm over here with like 1,000.
He's like super scrub level, but
makes it easy for me.
But I don't play it because I feel like I need to get a better MMR.
Okay.
I play it because I enjoy playing it
Yeah.
because it's fun.
Yeah.
But that's a bonus to me that I get higher and I can get to play with better people. But that's the competitive nature, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think now with me, I don't really care anymore. So I'll do it on the games I'm playing now
Alright,
purely because
YOLO.
I don't play as many games as I used to. So I'll do it on Fallout and I'll do it on Witcher just to get the maximum out of the game. But I'm the same as you guys. I only ever cared on my Xbox. Like my PS4, I didn't care. I've never looked at an achievement list on Steam. It's never bothered me. But on the Xbox, I always did, and I'm not sure why that is. I'd do the same. But if it was on both consoles, I'd get it on Xbox, not PS4.
I don't know if it's because it's kind of like... I mean, I have an Xbox 360, and every time I complete an achievement on there, accidentally, because I never really purposely went to do it, it always popped up and was like, oh, achievement earned. And I'd be like, pretty good, Sam, well done. Well done, you. I'll do it. Well done. But it never really did it on PlayStation 3. I think my housemate at the time had a PlayStation 3 and we used to play like Call of Duty World at War or something. Like taking turns, standard. Like you play one, I'll play one.
How couch multiplayer should be.
How couch multiplayer should be, yeah. Gang Beasts, we used to do that.
Yes.
But it never materialised anything else for me. I don't recall on PlayStation 3 seeing, I've just shot 10 people in the head with headshots.
Yeah, I think there was no noise. It was like a little oblong in the top left.
It might not have been as prominent.
It also wasn't around from the start, I don't think. I think it was something they added to be like, that works on Xbox, we might as well do it.
If anyone can fill us in on the PlayStation 3 achievement system, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think
there's one thing, that no one knows, just on the back of that no one knows what the level means on PlayStation. They've never come out and explained it. So on my friends list, the highest level anyone is 13, and I'm sitting there at 14 like, yep. Got over here. And there's a percentage when you get, like, you got bronze trophies, silver trophies, gold, and then platinums for winning. I'm sure each one is worth a different amount of points.
Yeah.
But you can't see the points. The points are invisible, and they add to the percentage. And I've never once looked at my percentage and then got a trophy and gone back to see how.
I don't get the Dota levels anymore.
There's
like two different level systems.
For anyone that plays Dota, can someone please explain to them the Dota levels? I'm playing Dota for now for about a year, and it made sense to me before. Like, you get to level 13 and you're allowed to play ranked. That's fine. But now you have to get to level 50? That's a long way. Like,
I'm like level 14 and I'm playing ranked.
Yeah, no, but because you've inherited the old ranking system. This new ranking system I don't understand. If anyone can explain it to me,
And you level up so slowly.
Skype me.
I will never get to
Dota 2,
level 50.
you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
God damn you, Valve!
And on that son of a bitch note, topic number 3.